Hi, I'm Zach, and this is Challenge of Vedic Astrology and Tarot. Welcome to the channel. Alright, this is the April tarot reading for Gemini, Ascendant, Moon, and Sun signs. And if you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. Really helps out me and the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, the links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, the links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, so, Gemini. These are your Vedic Sidereal placements, not your Western Tropical. If you don't know your placements, you can look up a free birth chart calculator online or get a much more detailed birth chart from my website that even has your D9 Navamsa Nakshatras, aka constellations. Okay. But these are important because they use your Vedic sidereal transits to confirm your readings. Tarot can be kind of vague when it comes to timing, but astrology clears that up a bit, which is why I use them in tandem. Okay. But we're going to kick things off with the Celtic Cross with the tarot, and then I'll close things out with the Kipper Oracle spread. And then we'll clarify all of it. But I'm going to lay out your cards, and then we'll talk about it. Okay, so Gemini. Overall energy, we have the Two of Pentacles. You're weighing something up here. Now, the heart of the matter, Ten of Wands. Things are very difficult. The challenge, King of Pentacles. Maybe things are difficult financially. Maybe. Now, King of Pentacles has the dog on the card. Trying to figure out a way to show you this where you can actually see it. Now, reason that's so important today, Moon is currently in Mula aspecting Ardra. So Ardra is tied to heartbreak and sorrow. Mula is tied to the past. So for some of you, could have dealt with heartbreak. Others of you could be struggling in the material world, financially. Now, your focus, though, we have the Knight of Wands. So you're focused on taking action towards something you're passionate about. In the past, Ace of Cups, you were feeling good there in the past. Could have even had new love. Your strength, the Moon. Your strength is hidden from you. Okay. Now it's interesting. It's on the Moon. Once again, canines, dogs, and wolves. Ardra and Mula, very prominent. So, your strength could be tied to dealing with depression. Because Ardra is depression. But we'll see when I pull cards. Immediate future, the Lovers. A strong romantic soul connection. Alright. Now, the supportive energy, Nine of Cups, emotional wish fulfillment, emotional balance. There's like a bug or something. Okay. Damn it. Alright. But, the hidden energy, Two of Swords. Okay, so there's a little bit of overthinking here. But it's hidden from you, so I don't think this is you. This could be someone else. But Two of Swords is also putting on blinders. Now, hopes and fears, justice. Hoping for balance. Hoping for things to be fair, for things to be made right. And potential outcome, King of Swords. A lot of determination here. You want to take action towards something. Now, this could be someone you're dealing with. If so, they're very intelligent and very determined. Let's see, why Two of Pentacles here in the overall energy? Chariot, Empress, the Eight of Swords. Okay. So, you're very confused here. You want to move forward towards someone that you truly value. Empress is who we value the most. But you're really overthinking and keeping yourself stuck. Yeah, Nine of Cups. You want to move towards that emotional wish fulfillment. Emotional balance. But right now, confusion is keeping you stuck. Okay, why the Ten of Wands in the heart of the matter? King of Wands, Nine of Cups, the Page of Pentacles. Four of Cups, the bottom of the deck. Okay. So, it looks like you've been having difficulty when it comes to being bold, confident, maybe putting forth some solid communication that could bring an emotional wish fulfillment. But Four of Cups at the bottom of the deck, you may have dealt with rejection, some disappointment when you've, communicated with people. In particular, I get in relationships, trying to begin a relationship, that kind of thing. Why King of Pentacles for the challenge? The World, Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. Wow. Okay. So, it looks like a challenge has been finances, in particular. But we have the World here. That cycle's coming to an end. That's coming to a close. Seven of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles. This is big success. That is a ramp up in finances. So, in work, it's looking good, Gemini. Now, in March, Sun was in your 10th house. So, maybe there was a big focus on career. And Sun will still be there up until mid-April. So, by mid-April, I definitely see something significant happening in work for the better. Okay, Four of Pentacles. You may be saving money. Okay. Why the Knight of Wands in your focus? Okay. Two of Cups, Seven of Swords, and the Eight of Cups. So, there was someone that betrayed you in a relationship. They took some rash action here. And you emotionally disconnected from this person. Four of Swords, now I see you're resting, you're healing. Okay. So you're focused on that. You're focused on the past, is what you're showing me. Past heartbreak. Why the Ace of Cups? In the past. Yeah. Nine of Swords, Tower, the Three of Swords. That love that you felt. There was sudden disaster. A lot of stress, a lot of anxiety, heartbreak, pain. Justice at the bottom of the deck. You just want things to be made right. You want things to be balanced and fair. But yeah, you definitely went through Ardra there in the past. Heartbreak and sorrow. So why the Moon in your strength? Five of Swords, Justice, the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, so a couple things here. Five of Swords can represent manipulation. It was buried under the moon, so maybe you dealt with some hidden manipulation. But Five of Swords can also be winning at all costs. So I see that, first off, when someone was manipulating you, you wanted that to be made right. You're showing me you had the strength to make that right after they manipulated you, and that was hidden. And I also see you winning at all costs when it comes to having balance, especially because you're taking better care of yourself with the Queen of Pentacles. We have the Lovers showing up again at the bottom of the deck here. Okay. So let's see, why Lovers in the immediate future? Maybe that's what's leading you to new love. But let's see the Lovers. High Priestess, Knight of Pentacles, Hangman. Okay. Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Interesting. Alright, so you're weighing up. Okay. So your intuition's guiding you here to take it very slow when it comes to moving towards new love. And maybe that's why you've been kind of weighing things up, being a little confused. It's kind of like the universe is advising you to stall. Stall a little bit when it comes to love. Maybe because something really good is going to come your way. Your intuition wouldn't be telling you that for no reason. Intuition's like gut instinct. Gotta listen to it. Why the Nine of Cups? And the supportive energy. Hierophant, Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Wands. Okay, what's supporting the reading is emotional wish fulfillment, emotional balance when it comes towards working on a commitment with someone who's very passionate, very bold, very confident, very attractive. Death at the bottom of the deck. Things are really going to transform when you meet this person. Death is a big transformation. I'm not seeing something come to an end. From, what I'm seeing here, it looks like a Gemini who is single. Or, will be single soon. Okay. But let's see, why the Two of Swords and the hidden energy? Judgment, Page of Swords, the Devil. Okay. So, there's someone hidden here who is overthinking when it comes to curiosity towards having a revival of the situation with you. This person isn't good for you, though. The Devil's here. There's toxicity there, very unhealthy energy. This person and you together aren't good. Six of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I see you have a strong soul connection with them. You may have a lot of history with them. Especially with Moon being in Mula, the past. But despite them having curiosity towards reviving a relationship with you, doesn't look like that would go well. Also, for some of you, be careful. They could be spying on you. Hopefully not like actually stalking you. But yeah, fair warning with that. Page of Swords and the Devil. Okay, but why Justice and the Hopes and Fears? Temperance, Two of Wands, Knight of Swords. Okay, so hoping for balance, for things to be made right, for things to be fair, after a long time, and fearing that it's going to take a long time. Bad news for you. I do think it's going to take a little bit. By a little bit, I mean kind of a lot of a bit. Okay. Now, Knight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Now, that was tied to that financial message. That was a challenge, but I see you overcoming that. So, in particular, financially, things are going to be going good for you. Why King of Swords? For your strength. For the potential outcome. Apparently it's a strength too. Okay, it's definitely a strength. Page of Wands, Five of Cups, Seven of Wands. Okay. Yeah. This person was immature. You're showing me they're a page, you're a king. Now, it's not about the gender in tarot, it's about the energy. But you're showing me this person that you had past sorrow, maybe past regrets with. You're blocking anything to do with them. You're putting a wall up, defending yourself. You're very determined to do that. Yeah, Three of Cups when it comes to them wanting to reunite with you. I definitely see there may be an attempt at that. But that you're not interested or you shouldn't be interested. Now, you have free will. If you want to deal with them, you can deal with them. Of course. But I don't recommend it. Not based off of what I'm seeing here. Alright, let's get your final cards. Queen of Cups, Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. In particular, I do see you feeling better, saving money, working on things. Definitely things are building. In particular in your career. Now, you do have Saturn that's going to be moving into, well, it'll have already moved into Pisces, your 10th house. So, you're going to be working a lot harder in career, in particular. So, just be prepared for that, Gemini. Time to bust your ass with Saturn moving into the 10th. But, we do have Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So, you showed me you're the King of Swords. There's a match. Now, like I said, I do see it taking a little bit, though. Or a lot of a bit, like I said. Okay. But now, let's look at your Oracle cards and see what's going on there. Okay. Alright. So, we have imprisonment, unexpected income, and bad health. So, you've been feeling trapped. Feeling like your finances were in a really bad state. Bad financial health. Now, you also have Coffin, main female, and despair. Very clear here. An end of despair, whether you're dealing with a main female or you are this main female. Very clear. Alright, let's clarify. Now, one thing I will say, Gemini, is when it comes to relationships, Jupiter, your 7th lord of relationships, is going to be transiting in your 1st house. So, in particular, from May, I believe mid-May, till next May, you could begin a relationship. But, like I said, it is going to take a bit. Alright, for imprisonment, we have career, and we have cat, a two-faced friend. Okay, so cats are also a symbol of two different nakshatras, which are Ashlesha and Punarvasu. So Punarvasu is tied to repeated failures before finding success. Ashlesha is tied to imprisonment. So I definitely see you've been feeling trapped in your career and possibly repeatedly failing. Why unexpected income? Okay. Apple, temptation will test you in marriage. Okay. Hopefully none of you are tempted to be gold diggers out there. Just gonna get that message out of the way. For others of you, on the Apple card, there is a snake. So, snakes are tied to Ashlesha, which is manipulation. So, hopefully you weren't manipulated in the past financially when it came to a relationship, especially a committed relationship. Doesn't matter if you were literally married. Now, why bad health? Scissors, disappointment in some affair. And pale, time to get out of a situation. Yeah. So, talking about the past situation that you dealt with, where you were feeling trapped in your career, repeatedly failing, being manipulated financially in a committed relationship, very disappointed with the relationship that was bad for your health. But I do see it's time to get out of that. You're leaving that behind. Moving past it. Alright, why coffin? Hills, obstacles to overcome. And whale, great worry over nothing. That's right, because those obstacles are coming to an end. Coffin. Coffin tied to death. The death of those obstacles. Hopefully not literal death. But, let's see, why main female? Dark man. And rose, romances in the air. Yeah, so, in particular, for those that are straight, there we go. Alright, for those that are straight, I do see romances in the air. I'm going to pull one for those that, aren't straight. Harp, great happiness. Okay. Yeah, so either way, looking pretty good in the future when it comes to love and romance. Why despair? Hat, you'll be playing a different role. And carriage, a journey, either physical or mental. Yeah, you're leaving behind despair. All those obstacles that have been blocking you in relationships are coming to an end. I even see your career struggles coming to an end. Definitely kind of looks like a big transformation is coming in your life, Gemini. Alright, that's what I have for you though. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out me in the channel. To be notified whenever I release a new video, be sure to hit the bell icon and select all. And if you'd like a Vedic Sidereal birth chart, a personal tarot reading, or an astrology consultation, links to those will be in the description box and the comments below. And if you'd like to donate to help support the channel, links to those will be in the description box as well. Alright, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.